Hi guys! So today's video is going to be probably the most difficult and scary video I will ever do. And that is because I've decided to uncover to the world my flaws. This is me just showing you basically the comparisons from the photographs that I have online, what you see of me online, and reality of me showing you the bits that I don't go flaunting online. We're trying to live up to an ideal that's not even real. That's the reason for me wanting to do this video. So here goes, flaws unveiled. So one other thing I wanted to let you know, for those of you that don't know me, I have been a size 6 and I have been a size 16. So I kind of know what it feels like to be quite a wide range of sizes. I think that's 6 sizes. So this is the healthiest and most balanced I've been, making sure that I enjoy life fully. I just really want to improve my polycystic ovaries because that isn't healthy for you at all. It creates insulin resistance that's related to inflammation and all sorts of diseases, including diabetes later on. So that's really important for me to work on, and hopefully at the same time I'll be able to lean out my midsection a little bit, because if I could, I would love to have a little six-pack. But of course, for me, health, balanced lifestyle comes first. Let me show you, like, say for instance, what I might show or tend to pick on social media, the way my tummy will look. So if I stand up, crunch down, go in a particular way, you can actually see some ab development going on. However, if I was to stand in a different way, you'll be able to see that I have some fat distribution over my stomach. So if I was to stand like this, all of a sudden you've got this pouch. You see from here, this is where I carry my fat, and up here as well, but it tends to be the most here. And that is because I have, I'll actually see you in there. And that's because I have polycystic ovaries. So I will tend to carry most of my weight in the middle. But anyway, so that's the my fat distribution. Next thing then, acne. Again, this is another symptom of my polycystic ovaries and something else I would really like to work on. But you can see here, all across my back, not looking very good. It's also quite painful, and I get embarrassed sometimes thinking that people will think that I'm on steroids and things, because that obviously, I mean, look, you can see some more here, up here, here, and yeah, I worry that people think that I'm on steroids, and I'm not. It's just literally to do with my hormones. Ta-da! It's me again. So just wanted to say that actually I will share with you guys how I managed to go from a size 16 to the size pretty much big 8, small 10 that I am now, and I've maintained for about 4 years just with living this way now. So I'm going to share that with you along with all sorts of other stories. So follow me on Instagram and obviously subscribe to my channel because I'll put it all on there. You see that there? My back scar. It kind of doesn't look all that pretty up close, but you know what? I am a very, very lucky lady that I can walk. So that's almost like a, I don't know, a war wound for me. And I just accept it. It is what it is. Another one, another big scar. All the way across there. Again, it's obviously, in this world of perfection, it's not ideal. But, you know, I tend to cover it with bras and all that kind of stuff. I don't walk around with that clothes on, so it's okay. And that was because I had like a breast reduction, and I obviously don't scar very well. So it shouldn't have looked like that. It should have been a nice, tiny, neat scar. But unfortunately, it didn't quite work out like that. But hey ho, we are all perfectly imperfect, right? So I'm not sure how well you can see this, but it's a bit of cellulite going on, nothing major. I know lighting is different. I can't work out which lighting shows you better. But this one is particularly weird. If you see, I've got wonky legs. See this like sharp bit here? I had a surgery to reconstruct my knee after a ski accident, and they took away 7 strings of my hamstring. And when they did that, it kind of gave me a bit of a hole and a wonky thing. So if you look, the difference between the 2 legs, wonky leg. But this is definitely improved a lot the more I've cleaned up my diet. So that's great. I don't know if you can see this. Stretch marks. When you get up close, you see these lines. I've had these since I was 10 years old. If I tense, they tend to be more noticeable because they fold down, but it's not too bad. And like I said, I've had these since I was 10 years old. So I've kind of got used to them. And I guess, you know, it's just again to do with my skin. It's obviously not great with scarring. Can't do anything about it. So I've just got to get on with it. The next thing I wanted to show you is melasma. Right now it's actually the best it's been in a long time, and that's just simply because it's been so cold and you know, there's been no sun. So these are the brown patches that you get on your face. So you can't, and I've got makeup on, so it's not that noticeable, which is great. But the minute it starts to warm up, as the minute it starts to get sunny or the warmth, that's what sets it off, and it will come out a lot more noticeable. Obviously, I wear makeup to try and cover this. I'm going to just show you. If I wipe it off, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. But it almost looks like I'm dirty. Doesn't look like my makeup's coming off very well. But yeah, it's a dirty look. When all my makeup's off, it just kind of just doesn't look clean. Can you see here? It's like a brownish, and this is when it's the fadest it'll ever be. There's like spots here, and it comes up much worse. So try to see in the dark so you can see it a bit better. So depending upon lighting is how well that shows up. But anyway, going back to that, I can, again, you can't really see it so well in here, but you know, I just use some natural makeup, Youngblood powder, and that tends to cover it pretty well. So guys, that pretty much sums it up for now. Although actually, one other thing, so I'm gonna have to look in here. I have wonky eyes. And it's actually quite normal to be asymmetrical. I think people say the most beautiful people on this world are those that are very symmetrical. Well, that's not reality for most of us. I don't really do anything to try and cover it up. Again, not really anything I can do about it. I don't do like only take a picture on one side or any of those things. But if you look, this eye and this eyebrow, oh, they're so much higher. And it just, once you notice it, it looks so weird. So it's one of those things, just don't keep looking at it, whatever. Most of us are the same. None of us are perfect. And you know what? The other thing that I wanted to just go into, if like, my idea of perfect will be so different to your idea of perfect. So for some people, like when they look at me, they will think, you're scrawny, you're skinny, you've got no curves, blah, 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 blah. For others, they'll look at me and go, oh, she's way too fluffy, she's not got enough muscles. Somebody else might look at me and go, she's far too muscly. Me personally, I really quite like muscles, but not too much on me, although I do like it on other ladies. And I would like personally to have more defined abs, because that's always been my nemesis, as it were. I would also love it if I had a bit more in the booty region. But you know what? I'm really proud of what I've done with work in the gym and eating pretty well, because I used to have the flattest bum in the world. So I'm quite proud of that and accept that, you know, genetically it's not going to be the biggest booty in the world. My bone structure has very, very narrow hips, which, you know, I'm never going to be that lovely Victoria rabbit, nice, curvaceous, perfect hourglass figure. But for some people, my straight up and down is perfect. So this is just about accepting what we are, learning to appreciate what we are, and making the most of the way that our body works, our genetics, and finding a way to be appreciative. So I'm going to start working on my polycystic ovary syndrome, like really try very hard. And I'm going to start on that with certain supplements, with diet, training, and ways to reduce cortisol and things. So if you're interested in seeing that, I'll do physique updates as well. I'm going to show you what I'm eating, how I'm training. I'm going to show you progress photographs. So if you're into any of that, then follow my more personal Instagram account, which is Kelin Law. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is, again, Kelin Law, but without a gap, that one. And you will then get notifications. Turn on your post notifications in Instagram. You'll get notifications as and when I post things. And you'll be able to share my journey with me. Also, I would love to be able to, you know, help you on your journey. Give me a shout if you've got any questions at all. Then, of course, get in touch. I hope you liked the video, guys. I hope that it was taken in the light that it was meant, and that was just showing you that although most of my photographs online are like beautiful places, beautiful lighting, fantastic photographer, I, like everybody, has their flaws too. Totally lost track of what I was just saying then. Yes, so, and I wanted to unveil them to you. So follow my journey, subscribe to my channel, and I really look forward to sharing with you more stuff going on. Thanks so much for your time, guys. Bye-bye.